This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. So, as we were saying, Trish and Lita are now friends, and they're going to start dating. Jericho and Christian. Stratus and Jericho are kind of digging each other, and it somehow leads to Armageddon, which has Trish and Lita versus Jericho and Christian. And wouldn't you know it, the guys win. Jericho and Christian's friendship winds up ending, and of course it leads to WrestleMania 20 with Jericho versus Christian. And of course we know Trish is going to turn on Jericho after the match and make out with Christian on stage. What a heel. I got to think I like Trish better as a heel than I did as a baby face, even though I think most fans probably most fondly remember her as a baby. Did you have a preference?
I think that it was a push for Trish to be a heel because she's kind of naturally a baby face in real life, and I think she enjoys being a baby face more.
What do you think of the creative here? It feels like more often than not in this era, when it comes to the ladies, there is some relationship layer, like they're dating this guy or that guy, or there's a romantic interest with this person or that person. Why was that like a crutch for creative at that time, do you think? Is it just because
why is it a crutch to have relationships? People have relationships in real life, and it's storytelling, and it's much easier to tell a story if you're in a relationship that people can relate to. That's just storytelling, not a crutch.
You don't have to get hot about it.
Well, I do get hot about it. It's because you're inferring that it's a cheap way to go. And
it
is. It is not.
It is.
So in drama, to have a fucking relationship, that's a cheap way to go. Why does someone love someone? Why do men and women like each other? Why do people have affection towards other people? Oh, that's a crutch for someone to like someone.
You feel better?
Heels and baby faces. Oh, that's a crutch.
I'm just saying it exists at a higher percentage of the female creative than it does for the male. I don't know why you can't see that. It's probably because there's dancing now. What are you talking about? Tangos. Drink your fucking Diet Coke and come up with a little witty thing to shit on me for, and let's move on.
So there were no men in that relationship? That's awful sexist. You have relationships. They're relationships. Men and women can have relationships. Men and men can have relationships. Women and women can have relationships. They're relationships. That's what they are.
How many times do you think
they're in real life every day? You are in a relationship.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm in a marriage.
That's a relationship, Pally.
Is it?
Yep.
Are you?
Your mom and dad are in a relationship.
Not on purpose. Hey,
was it by accident?
Tyson Tomko was put with Christian and Trish. What's the thinking there? I think the old school wrestling term is they need a heater. How and why does someone quote unquote need a heater? How do you as creative decide, okay, they need somebody? What are they missing? Is it just size? Is it height? Is it a way to bring someone new along, introduce a new person, get them more on screen? What's the deciding factor for how you bring in a new person like this as a quote unquote heater?
We didn't bring him in as a heater. We brought him in as a talent that we were looking, that we felt had a lot of potential. Tomko had a great look and had potential. The idea was to put him with people, in particular with Christian, that could teach him to work and teach him the nuances of the business and the psychology of the business by being around Christian all the time, in his corner, working with him and learning all the time. And that was the reason that Tomko was put with Christian.
Trish is going to win the women's title for the 5th time at Bad Blood, but unfortunately she breaks her hand afterwards and she doesn't even have the title stripped. Was it because it would screw up a long-term storyline or what's the thinking there?
Well, it was a different day and age, and a broken hand wasn't going to stop her from, wasn't going to be out for that long. And why strip her of the title if you could still do things around it?
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.